There you go.
What do you think the most important part of this project, this process? Safety. Why?
Because they can go rampaging everywhere.
Somebody could hurt themselves, right?
No boom.
Okay, everybody's gone through the fogger system that is on that Mustang. It's more of an elaborate, and it can be used either for fuel injection or it can be used for carbureting, obviously, on that particular vehicle. The type of nitrous system we're running on this one is what they call a plate system. Instead of having nozzles at each one of the runners for each cylinder, you have a plate that sits underneath the carburetor, and your nitrous and the fuel will atomize by these solenoids, which sprays into each end of the plate itself. Bottle pressure is still the same, usually at an optimum about 900 psi. The purge that he was talking about on that, you saw two hoses on the cowling of the car. This style, we actually purge it through the motor. And what we'll do is bring the RPMs up to about 3,000, 3,500 RPMs, and we'll actually inject fuel and nitrous into the engine. You'll hear the RPMs of the engine actually rise. And what we're trying to do is just purge the gases and get straight liquid from the nitrous to inject into the engine. That's how you make horsepower. Now, this one's going to be a little bit more of a raw type because of the type of vehicle that it is. And it's going to be a little bit louder because our exhaust is more close to an open exhaust as opposed to having an intermediate pipe and the mufflers farther back to the rear. So this one's going to be a little bit louder. This is more of your all-out race type version of your old school pipe. Right? And just for the fun of it, we're going to have our school director, he don't know it yet, who has not been into anything of this type of power. We're going to introduce him to the world of performance. So, Mr. Davis. Mr. Davis. Get cameras out. This is going to be interesting.
This is going on YouTube and I blow it up, just blow out my name.
Now, what happens is the first time somebody ever does nitrous and does a nitrous run, they usually run down to the nearest speed shop and they buy a kit and put it on their car.
Hey, keep your eyes open, though. Don't forget to keep your eyes open.
All right, climb in, sir.
You got some space in there?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
All right, those are going to be yours, because when you fire, it's going to be a little bit noisy, but I'm not going to have you fire up yet, because we have some things we're going to go through.
Okay, go over.
All right, this is done by hand signals. Once you fire up, you and I are going to communicate by hand signals, okay? The first thing you're going to do, whenever I tell you to bring when you see me do this, that means step on the throttle, bring your RPMs up easy, okay? And I'll keep telling you this until we get about 25, 2,000 RPM. When I wave my hand like that, push it to the floor, okay? That'll be our first base run. When we get through with the first base run, I'm going to bring the RPMs down. All you do is just let off. Anytime you see me do this, let off the gas, okay? Our second run is going to be a little more complicated. You're going to have to push this button. So as I tell you, bring it up, and I wave you down, stomp it to the floor at the same time, push that button. That's going to inject the nitrogen. We're going to make two runs like that, okay? Anytime you see me go, immediately, just hit this one switch. That's it. That's ignition. Just go. We're done. But I got you. Man, I got you. All right.
Fuel's on, Mr. Burns.
Fuel's on? Good. All right, if you don't like noise, you're in the wrong place. If you don't like power, you're in the wrong place. If you guys are ready, are we ready?
Yeah.
All right. If I can, I know you want to take a picture, but I need you three to move over a little bit more. Just a little bit. I don't want anything to come loose and flying and have splattered against the wall.